So I'm hoping I've got enough battery life on this to be able to film this bit. I'm just on my phone, so I'm hoping that the audio is okay, because I haven't got my mic or anything on me yet again. I've just come out here and I've literally got my tripod is there, and I've got the camera sort of just resting on top of the sort of bridge wall here. But this is a shot that I've taken before in Avonmouth. It's quite an iconic sort of silo building in Avonmouth. I've never seen it in use, so I don't know if it still is or not. I've got no idea. But I do love this shot, and what I want to do is, now that the mornings are getting, the sun is rising a bit earlier in the morning, means I can get here a bit earlier, and literally I want to park my car up and just walk around with my camera. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it in digital or film yet. I might do it in film, because I have got my 35mm lens coming from my rangefinder, and that might be a day where I just go with that, with a roller portrait, something like that, or black and white, something, and just walk around in the morning before I get to work, and just shoot stuff around Avonmouth, because there is a lot of stuff to shoot here. Like I said before, I work in Avonmouth, have done for a number of years, and it's just fitting in photography where you can. Obviously it's my passion, you guys know it's my passion to do photography, and I want to get out and do it whenever I can, and just fit it in around, you know, my home life, my family life, and also my work life. So if I can get up a little bit earlier and get here and just spend an hour before I'm due into work, just to walk around, capture some scenes, then, you know, that's great. The same as on a night, you know, left a little bit earlier today because I could, and I just saw out the window that the sun was it was beaming in through the window where I work, and I thought, oh, it's really bright, I just want to get out and see if I can actually capture this with a bit of light on it, or actually, because I'll put the film image up. I have put it up before, but I'll put the film image up I got about a year ago with the Intrepid and 6x17 back on, and I really like that shot, and I've wanted to come back here and do it again, but I've sort of got a vision of maybe the lights being on below. I don't know if you can see down on the station, you've got the lights down there, so having them on, and then the lights, hopefully there might be some lights on that, I'm not too sure. There's obviously a light on that gantry, so there must be some lights here that are going to appear on shortly, and I'm hoping I can get some good shots when the lights come on, because like I say, one I got before was a sunset, and it had some nice light on the building. I love it. The sharpness in that 135mm lens on that Intrepid is just unbelievable. So yeah, I'm out here with the digital, so this will be a Wednesday video, just to sort of see what I can get with this, really. So yeah, I'm going to take a few more. I might actually have a wander down onto the station and just have a wander up and down and see what I can see there. Yeah, we'll see what we can get. So just to sort of explain to you what I got going on here. So as you can see, I'm in the pano mode again. This is the X-Pan sort of pano mode you can get. F11, I've gone up to ISO 250, and yeah, that's sort of where I am at the moment. I use this tool to sort of just see how the crop looks. I'll take a photo like this, and then I'll change it to the high res mode if I like the shot, and I'll shoot it on high res mode. The only problem with high res mode is obviously it's got to be tripod based, and you know, I'm sat on a wall at the moment to compose this, because you know, it's a decent platform to sort of have the camera sat on, and obviously the issue is anything moving in the shot, although the camera does use AI to try and take away aliasing, it's not going to work if a train comes along the tracks here, which is what I want. It's not really going to work, because you've got that moving, you know, that element in the frame that's moving, so it's not going to capture it as a still. But I am just waiting for these lights on the platform here to come on, hopefully, and hopefully we can get a bit of like almost like a blue hour-ish shot, although it's not blue hour yet. But you can see we've got some nice detail in the clouds up here, it's really nice, and yeah, I can just sort of play around with this in Lightroom. I like the fact that the little building is there for the station. Just needs a train now, and like I say, these lights to come on. So hopefully we can make something decent of this. Right, I think the stars might be aligning here, because I haven't had any sunlight. That's gone, it's behind the clouds, it's now dipped behind the horizon, so we're now officially in blue hour. The lights are now on in the station, which is excellent. I've got lights on the bridge, so I've just been out taking a few shots along here, which I'll put up some of the shots I've just been taking along the front there on the station bit. So there is a guy who's just walked down. He sat in the sort of shed bit waiting for the train. So there's obviously going to be a train along soon. So I might be able to get a shot with the train coming down the line, the lights on, and obviously the building, the main sort of focal point, which is the building in the background, and the nice sort of leading line of the tracks going underneath it. So yeah, I'm excited about this, so fingers crossed. It just would have been nice to have some lighting actually on the silo building itself, and maybe a few more of these sort of lights on the gantry up, but I think that's all we're going to get, I think. So I did want to come up here anyway, just to scout it out, because it is, you know, in my mind, it's going to suit film better for me anyway. I just like the way that film would render this sort of image, sort of gritty. It's, you know, that sort of grittiness of a shot, really. It's industrial landscape. It's, you know, it's just, yeah, film, definitely. But I am, you know, so I'm glad I'm here now, just seeing it as it is, because if I come through in the morning, then I want to see what it's like with the lights on. Well, I managed to get my train. It just disappeared off into the distance there. I tried it at some different shutter speeds, pano, 3x2, and just some different options there, just to try and get it sharp or get a bit of movement in it. I got all the pedestrians and that on the station waiting for their train. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's come out okay. Like I say, it just would have been nice to have had some light on the building in the background there. Just would have been nice to have had that lit up a little bit, but doesn't matter, it's still nice. I like the I like all this sort of fluorescent lighting stuff they got going on here. I might just go down to the station and just do some handheld stuff, just to test the camera out as well, just to see how it does with you know, shooting in this sort of lowish light now, without a tripod, and just see if how sharp the shots are, and I'll just put a few of them up as I'm going. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short video about me just photographing this and this little station down here. I've actually really enjoyed it, to be honest. I haven't been out here very long, maybe an hour, something like that. And I've just literally shot the stairs, the bridge, the station bits, and obviously the main focal point of the building. As you can see, it was worth coming out to scout this, because I would have come out here really early and obviously expecting to see some lights on this silo behind me, but as you can see, there's none. So that's going to be a bit of a problem if I was looking to shoot this at sort of dawn or dusk or whatever. It definitely needs some light on that to make it sort of stand out. So that's a bit of a shame that there's not lighting on that. But when you look sort of over there into the distance, you know, there's all the ships and the cranes and all that stuff going on. There's so much interest here to shoot. Like I say, before it would have never have been my landscape or my, I'd have never come here to shoot, let's put it that way. But it's just all about making the most of what you've got around you, really, and fitting your photography in around your lifestyle and what you got else going on elsewhere, like work and family and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, a short one. If you did, please leave a like, that would be amazing, and if you could subscribe to the channel, it helps me out massively and I do really appreciate it. Leave a comment below. I hope you're enjoying the bit of content I am putting out with the LUMIX. Like I say, I am very much learning it at the moment. I've only had it a couple of weeks, and I seem to be getting on with it okay at the moment. There's a couple of tweaks I've done to it, but in the future, when I've had some more time with it, I will give a proper review on it and some settings and bits and pieces that I'm using once I've sort of ironed everything out, because there is some niggles I'm sort of still working through, but they're more my error than the camera's error, to be honest, because I'm still learning the system. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I shall see you in the next one.